It was a cool evening amidst a busy metropolis teeming with life. The murmurs of people somewhere afar blended perfectly with the rhythmic hum of moving cars. Among all this hustle and bustle, a tale was silently brewing, one of persistence, resourcefulness, and an unshakable faith in dreams. This is a story of not one hero, but three entwined in their different battles, facing each one with determination and courage. Meet Sarah, a single mother of two, whose life was one long, never-ending tapestry of challenge after challenge. For years, she toiled away as a nurse, many times pulling double shifts to ensure her children had the life she dreamed for them. But despite all her struggles, Sarah always had a beaming smile, a ray of hope for her patients and her family. Her day started well before the sun rose, with the fragrance of freshly brewed coffee filling the air as she got her children ready for school. For Sarah, every day was an opportunity, a chance to make life better, not only for her family but for everyone she met. Then there was David, a software engineer who had taken a leap of faith by leaving his corporate job in pursuit of his passion for game development. David's days were filled with code, his nights illuminated by the glow of his computer screen as he crafted worlds that one day would captivate the imaginations of millions. But his journey was anything but smooth. Rejection letters piled up, finances remained precarious, self-doubt had become a steady companion. But David persisted, fueled by his passion for the telling of tales and the faith he has in the redemptive capacity of creation. Then there was Mia, the artist whose medium was the teeming city she called home. With spray-painted cans and an indomitable spirit, Mia transformed forgotten alleyways and abandoned buildings into breathtaking murals that spoke stories of resilience, love, and hope. Her art was her voice, and through it, she spoke to a city that mostly felt so blind to her dreams. Critics had her pegged as no more than a graffiti artist, but to the ones who chanced upon her work, Mia was a magician who could make drab walls into windows of wonder. One fateful evening, at an event organized to celebrate local talent and innovation, their paths crossed. Sarah, volunteering with a health awareness campaign, manned a booth next to David's, who was showcasing his latest indie game. Across the courtyard, Mia was live painting a mural that would be the centerpiece of the night. They didn't have very many interactions at first, but something seemed to spark between them, a recognition in both of the hardships and glories of their respective life journeys. As the night wore on, they started opening up about what happened. Sarah spoke about her children, from whom she took all her strength, trying to convey in an exhausted yet unbreakable tone. David then shared his ups and downs in the entrepreneurial world, where the vulnerability in every word was deep as the others listened with relished emotions. Then, Mia spoke of her fights with societal norms, bringing color to mundane things with such great happiness. What started as an accident developed into a deeper friendship. An unsaid bond developed, an unspoken understanding of the struggle for the dream against all odds. They began to support each other in ways unimaginable. The clucking maternal instincts in Sarah slowly reached beyond her family into a source of encouragement for both David and Mia. David, being technical, helped Mia document her work and create a digital portfolio that would eventually bring galleries and patrons to her door. Mia, with her indomitable spirit, reminded Sarah and David of the beauty in imperfection and the importance of staying true to oneself. But their collaboration didn't stop there. Realizing the potential to inspire others, they decided to create something together, a project that would merge their talents and tell a story of resilience and hope. And so was born the idea, one of those late-night brainstorming sessions, of an immersive multimedia experience that brought together Sarah's empathetic storytelling, David's interactive game design, and Mia's stunning visual artistry. And so, threads of life began to take shape. An ambitious undertaking it was, one that required hours of work and a commitment to their vision. Sarah wrote poignant narratives, real-life experiences woven into a tapestry of human emotion. David turned these stories into immersive game scenarios, placing the player into the shoes of the characters as they experienced their journeys firsthand. The vibrant artwork of Mia brought the world to life, her murals serving as backdrops adding depth and texture to the universe of the game. Teething issues were not part of this process. Money was scarce, and time was something none of them had much of. Yet, they persisted, drawing strength from one another and the belief that their project could make a difference. They rallied their community, and with the help of a crowdfunding campaign where they shared both their vision and the changes they had in mind, it was an overflow. Everybody from friends to family to strangers was moved by their story, impressed with their determination, and gave toward the cause of their project. After months of ceaseless effort, Threads of Life was finally born. The project first appeared at a local festival of art and technology, where it received great applause. Visitors were enchanted by the smooth joining of narrative interactivity and visual artistry. The stories of this game struck deep into players' hearts, reminding them of strength and resilience that lie within us all. The success of Sarah, David, and Mia had been measured not in accolades, but in the smiles, the tears, and the heartfelt messages that their work elicited among those who had experienced their work. Long after the festival's echoes, however, Threads of Life reverberated through other, very national dimensions media interest, which catapulted them through massive publications to conference speaking across the nation. They, which are Sarah, David, and Mia, published the strength of working collaboratively and encouraged people pursuing their dreams. So life continued to take more or new turns as their relationship evolved with each furtherance of their projects and a mutual support of their future initiatives. In retrospect, the journey itself spoke volumes on the resilience that lies hardwired into the core of humanity's spirit, its essence which allows creation to emerge, motivation to burst, and to transform when disaster strikes. The story of Sarah, David, and Mia stood as hope to all the dreamers who believe that until people unify their differences for a singular motive, almost everything can be achieved. And so, while the sun sets over this bustling city, its streets alive with the echoes of so many stories, the legacy of Threads of Life only grows. This is a story not just of 3 individuals, but a community bound together by this belief. No dream, no matter how impossible it may seem, is not worth chasing. Their efforts became a movement. People began sharing their threads of life. Small towns and sprawling metropolises alike began to take yarn and string, intertwining their stories into a collective tapestry, placing new colors and patterns onto the world's canvas. Sarah, David, and Mia's journey showed that the most extraordinary transformations often begin with a single step or a single thread, and that no matter where we come from, our stories have the power to change lives, starting with our own.